Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find our Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will be getting daily, weekly and monthly current affairs on regular basis. You can use code VIKAS10 to get additional 10% discount while purchasing the course. This video is available both in English and Hindi. The timestamp for both English and Hindi are mentioned in the description of each video. You can contact us on the number provided or mail provided. Also follow us on Telegram and Instagram, and the link for the same is provided in the description of each video. Also students, we have started a new initiative that is of handwritten notes. It is helpful to understand the news daily, time saving and very useful for your revision. Also students, we have started a new initiative that is of handwritten notes. It is helpful to understand the news daily, time saving and very useful for your revision. We aims to cover 15 questions via handwritten notes in upcoming bank exams. These handwritten notes are available on daily current affairs content PDF at our mobile application and website AffairsCloud.in. Only our Crack Current Affairs subscribers will be able to access these handwritten notes. A sample PDF of the handwritten notes will be available in the description. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be talking about the topic banking and finance for the June month. Session will be quite interesting, so stay tuned till the end. First question is, which organization has recently launched India's first EV index named Nifty EV and New Age Automotive Index? This will track the performance of the companies that form a part of the electric vehicle ecosystem. That will include batteries for electric vehicle batteries, for manufacturing, automobile and so on. So this has been launched by NSE Indices Limited, and this index will track the performance of the companies that are related to electric vehicle sector. Then this index has a base date of 2nd April 2018 and a base valuation of 1000. Next, which of the following companies has recently imposed restrictions by RBI for evergreening stressed loans? So both LDVs and ECL Finance Company, both A and B, right? They have recently imposed restrictions. They have been recently imposed restrictions upon by RBI for evergreening the stressed loans. Then, as per the RBI's direction, ECL Finance Limited, they were not supposed to undertake any structured transaction in the respect of the whole exposure with immediate effect. Next, which small finance bank has recently entered into a bancassurance partnership with ICICI Lombard General Insurance Company Limited? It is Capital Small Finance Bank Limited. Next, in May, Federal Bank announced a bancassurance partnership with which insurance company to provide customers access to a comprehensive insurance product suite? So that will be Tata AIA Life Insurance Company. Next, which fintech company has recently launched a secured lending product on their platform by partnering with banks and non-banking financial companies? It is PhonePe. Next, RBI's annual report for 23-24 has projected India's GDP to grow at 7% for 24-25. As per the RBI's annual report of 23-24, its income was how much for FY25? So their income was 2,75,572.32 crore rupees. Next, in May, Reserve Bank of India moved 100 metric tons or 1 lakh kg of gold stored in United Kingdom's country to domestic vaults in 2024. That means from United Kingdom vaults, they were brought back to India, that is UK. And this was how much ton of gold? This was 1 lakh kg tons of gold stored, or 1 lakh tons, not, or 1 lakh kg of gold stored. That is equal to 100 metric tons. Next, which company has recently launched the finance app in beta version for daily finances and digital banking? It is Geo Financial Services Limited. Next, which organization has recently launched the settlement calculator to enhance transparency and simplify the process of determining the inductive settlement amount? This has been launched by SEBI. right? This calculator is made by the computation matrix that was provided in the Schedule 2 of SEBI regulations of 2018. And here, this application can identify specific violations and select appropriate options based on SEBI's past regulatory track records. Next, which bank or association has recently launched a website named Bank Clinic to guide retail customers about their rights and remedies? It is All India Bank Employees Association. Next, name the personal finance mobile application that was recently launched by SEBI for investors. That was Sarthi 2.0. Right? This application will include KYC procedures, mutual funds and ETF procedures, and also SEBI has imposed a penalty of 2.5 lakh rupees on Semco Securities Limited, right? And this was because SEBI's team asked for some data, and Semco Securities, they have not provided that data to the SEBI's inspection team. Next, in May, Adani One and Dash jointly launched India's first co-branded credit card with airport-linked benefits in collaboration with the card network, that is Visa. So Adani One and ICICI Bank, they together launched India's first co-branded credit card with airport-linked benefits in collaboration with the card network Visa. Next, which organization has recently cancelled the auction of 10-year green bonds as traders refuse to pay the the premium for the sustainability impact? So it is RBI that has cancelled the auction of the 10-year green bonds as traders refuse to pay the greenium, that is the premium for sustainability impact. Next, which bank has recently partnered with MasterCard to launch the NFC Soundbox solution, that is an industry first proposition for the merchant community? Which is it? It is Axis Bank. Right? Also remember, Axis Bank was the first bank in GIFT City to provide fixed deposit in US dollars for the NRI customers. Next, which insurance company has recently entered into a bancassurance partnership with Axis Bank Limited to provide comprehensive insurance product suite to the bank's customers? This will be Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company Limited. Next, which bank has recently signed an MOU with India Infrastructure Finance Company Limited to offer long-term financial assistance to viable infrastructure projects? This will be Punjab National Bank. Right, they have recently signed this MOU with IIFCL to offer long-term financial assistance to various infrastructure projects. Next, in June, LDV's Tokyo Life Insurance Company Limited was rebranded as what? So this was rebranded as LDV's General Insurance. Correct? LDV's Tokyo Life Insurance Company was rebranded as LDV's Life Insurance. Next, SEBI issued a master circular to relax timelines for what to make material event disclosures. So SEBI, they have issued a master circular to relax the timelines for the foreign portfolio investors FPIs to make material event disclosures. Next, which country's central bank has recently signed an agreement with National Payment Corporation of India International Payment Limited, that is NIPL, to introduce a payment similar to that of UPI? This will be Peru. Right? Peru's central bank has partnered with NIPL to introduce a similar kind of payment system to that of UPI. Even Bank of Namibia, they are in talks to implement a similar kind of system in Namibia. Next, which insurance company has recently launched the new theme Insure Today for a Safe Tomorrow to raise awareness about the importance of insurance in safeguarding against unforeseen risk? This will be Universal Sompo General Insurance Company Limited. Next, which organization has recently introduced a framework for financial disincentives for surveillance related lapses for market infrastructure institutions in case of surveillance related lapses in the stock market? So in order to avoid the surveillance lapses in the markets, which organization has introduced a framework? So it is SEBI that has introduced this framework in order to avoid and in order to curb the cases of surveillance related lapses in the stock market. Next, which fintech platform has recently partnered with PickMe to enable UPI based payment for Indian travelers in Sri Lanka? So, which fintech platform it will be? It will be PhonePe, right? PhonePe, they have partnered with PickMe as well as they have also partnered with Lanka Pay in order to enhance the usage of UPI for Indian travelers in Sri Lanka. Next, which organization has mandated KYC registration agencies to update their customers' KYC information on the central KYC record registry? So, it is SEBI. They have mandated that all the organizations should update their know your customer data on this central KYC record registry so that central government can maintain a proper database. Next, which company has recently announced a co-lending partnership with SBI to empower rural women entrepreneurs? So, which company recently announced this co-lending partnership? It is Muthoot Microfinance Limited. Right? They have announced this co-lending partnership with State Bank of India to empower the rural women entrepreneurs. And here the loan amount will be provided to these women entrepreneurs that will range from 10,000 rupees to a maximum of 3 lakh rupees. Next, RBI hiked the threshold for bulk fixed deposits from how much to how much? So RBI, they have hiked the threshold for the bulk fixed deposits from 3 crore rupees from 2 crore rupees to 3 crore rupees, right? Next, which bank has recently launched a new SME digital business loans product for MSME sector? It is State Bank of India, SBI. This new product will enable SBI to sanction the loan request from MSMEs within 45 minutes. Next, RBI has recently introduced a new regulations which allowed the listed companies and resident individuals to invest in what that are regulated through the fund managers. So invest in the offshore funds. Next, which company has recently in June 2024 introduced India's first index fund focused on defense stocks listed in India? This will be Motilal Oswal Asset Management Company Limited. Next, when did the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, that is IRDAI, mandated insurance companies to offer policy loan facility across all life insurance saving products according to the Master Circular on Life Insurance Product? So this will be from 30th of September 2024. Next, which bank has recently in June launched a scheme to provide financial loans to doctors and various deposit accounts for NRI? This will be Bank of Maharashtra. Next, which bank has recently launched its Wise Senior Citizen Saving Account, that is Wellness Investments and Savings for Elderly Senior Citizen Saving Account? So which bank has launched this Wise? So this has been launched by Karnataka Bank Limited. Next, name the company or organization that was recently selected by the PFRDA as a system integrator for a period of 6 years. So which company has recently selected by PFRDA as a system integrator for a period of 6 years? This will be NEC Corporation India Private Limited. Next, which life insurance company has recently launched a corporate agency partnership with Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services to offer life insurance? It will be Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Company Limited. And this collaboration aims to benefit more than 10 million customers. Next, which of the following neo-banking fintech company has recently received the final authorization from RBI to issue prepaid payment instruments? So this is Jupiter Money. They have received the approval from RBI, right? And they can now issue the prepaid payment instruments, that are the PPIs. These includes your prepaid wallets, prepaid cards and so on. Next, which bank has recently signed an MOU with the Ministry of External Affairs to enhance digital payment services for the users of the e-Migrate portal? That is State Bank of India, SBI. SBI, they signed MOU with Ministry of External Affairs to enhance digital payment services for the users of eMigrate portal. Next, which financial institution or bank has recently agreed to contribute $105 million towards the development of a 550 megawatt peak solar power projects being developed by Brookfield Asset Management Limited in Bikaner, Rajasthan. So, which is that financial institution or bank that recently agreed to contribute $105 million? This is IFC, that is an arm of World Bank, that is International Finance Corporation. Next, which cooperative bank's license has recently been cancelled by RBI due to lack of adequate capital and earning prospectus? This will be Purvanchal Cooperative Bank. Their license has been cancelled by RBI. Next, in June, Asian Development Bank approved a how much amount policy-based loan to strengthen the health systems in India. So, Asian Development Bank, they have approved $170 million policy-based loan to strengthen the healthcare systems in India. Next, which bank has recently launched the Rupee Wave credit card with UPI powered transaction in collaboration with NPCI? This is Federal Bank. They have recently partnered or they have recently launched this Rupee Wave credit card, correct? And this is with the UPI powered transactions in collaboration with NPCI. Next, which bank has recently partnered with Ria Money Transfer to offer unique remittance services across rural India? It is India Post Payments Bank, right? They partnered with Ria Money Transfer to offer unique remittance services across rural India. Next, which payment solution provider has recently received final approval from RBI to function as a payment aggregator? It is SubPaisa. They have got the approval from RBI to act as a payment aggregator. Next, which company has recently signed an MOU with Indian Computer Emergency Response Team to enhance cyber security in the financial sector? This is MasterCard India, right? They have recently signed an MOU with Indian CERT in, that is Computer Emergency Response Team. This will enhance the cyber security in the financial sector. Next, which bank's license was recently cancelled by RBI due to inadequate capital? So RBI, they have recently cancelled the license of City Cooperative Bank, that is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and this was basically because of the inadequate capital they had. Next, name the company that has recently launched India's first ETF dedicated to automotive and electric vehicle market. So, name that company. It is Mirai Asset Investment Managers India Private Limited. They have launched this first ETF based on automotive and electric vehicle markets. Next, which bank has recently launched a new safety feature called Smart Lock on its iMobile Pay mobile banking app for users to lock and unlock a variety of banking services? This is ICICI Bank. They have launched this new feature called Smart Lock. Next, which of the following has recently hosted the third edition of the hackathon, that is Harbinger Innovation for Transformation in partnership with Apex Capital? So this Harbinger is hosted by RBI. This is a hackathon that is organized by RBI, and this year this was the third edition of Harbinger that was held recently. And this was basically there were two themes of this Harbinger of this hackathon that was held, that is zero financial frauds and being Divyangan friendly, that is being disabled people friendly. Next, which insurance company has recently integrated with the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation, that is IRCTC, to enable embedded group personal accidents policies to be offered alongside e-ticket purchases through Incilian's API platform? So which insurance company has integrated with IRCTC? This will be Royal Sundaram General Insurance Company, right? They have been recently integrated with IRCTC, correct, to provide the personal accident policies along with e-ticket purchases through the Incilian's API platform. Next, which finance institution has recently secured a corporate agent license from IRDAI? This will be Muthoot Microfinance Limited. Next, name the new digital investment platform that was recently launched by HDFC Bank to simplify the investment process. That is Smart Wealth, right? This is the new digital investment platform that recently launched by HDFC Bank to simplify investment processes. Next, which company has recently launched a UPI app that is Super.Money to offer financial services? So, this has been launched by Flipkart, that is Super.Money, that will offer financial services. Next, in June, RBI introduced a revised what currency swap framework for 24-27. So RBI, they have recently introduced a SAC groups, right, or basically a currency swap framework for SAC, that is South Asian Association for Regional Corporation, and this is for the year 2024 till 2027. And here, as per the framework, Indian rupee swap window has been introduced worth 250 billion rupees to provide various concessions for swap support in Indian rupees. Next, name the housing finance company that has recently signed a $60 million non-convertible debentures financing agreement with Asian Development Bank to offer housing loan for women. So it is with Aadhar Housing Finance Limited. Next, in June, Mindspace Business Park REIT, they secured a sustainability linked bond worth 650 crore rupees from whom? From IFC, that is International Finance Corporation. And remember, it became first such India's REIT to issue such bonds. This will have a tenure of 7 years, and the coupon rate or interest rate that will be provided here is 7.94%. Next, RBI's gold reserves held overseas declined to their lowest level in the last 6 years by the end of March 2024, accounting for 47% of the total reserves accumulated since December 2017. Question asked here is, as of March, RBI's total gold holding stood at how much percent, or how much? They stood at 822.1 tons. Next, name the fintech company that has recently received the final authorization from RBI to operate as an online aggregator. So this is Hitachi Payment Services Limited. Next, in June, RBI raised the Ways and Means Advances limit or financial accommodation for state governments and union territories to dash with effect from 1st of July 2024. That is worth 60,118 crore rupees with effect from 1st of July. Next, RBI imposed a monetary penalty of 29.6 lakh rupees on Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation Limited, that is HSBC, for card rule violation. Next, in June, RBI launched an exclusive 2-hour window called Finquiry for fintechs to visit the fintech departments of the RBI in Mumbai, Maharashtra. This window will be available on the last working dash of every month from 3 to 5 p.m. So this will be available on the last working Wednesday of every month from 3 to 5 p.m. So right option here is option 4. Next, which insurance company recently launched the Bridge the Gap campaign to educate the people about the role of life insurance? That is HDFC Life Insurance Company. Right, so that's all for the day, friends. Now let's move to some revision part that will be very beneficial in your learning. Which country has recently won the Badminton World Federation's Thomas and Uber Cup 2024 after defeating Indonesia in the finals held in China? So it is China that has recently won the BWF Thomas and Uber Cup by defeating Indonesia in the finals. Take a note of this. Right, then remember, China's women team, they have won the 30th edition of the Uber Cup, and China's men team, they have won the 16th edition of the China's men team, they have won the 33rd edition of the Thomas Cup, not 16, 33rd edition of the Thomas Cup, right? So women team, they have won the Uber Cup, right, for 30th edition, right, and their men team, they have won the 33rd edition of the Thomas Cup, right? Thomas Cup, it is related to badminton, right? And Uber Cup, this is also related to badminton. So individually this question can also be asked. Next, in May, Lando Norris of UK won the Miami Grand Prix 24. Lando Norris represents which racing company? So Lando Norris, he drives for McLaren, right? And he won his first Formula 1 Grand Prix title, that secured the first position in which he was Lando Norris, and he has won the first time Miami Grand Prix in which he secured the first podium finish, right? And here Max Verstappen was on second position, Charles Leclerc on third. Next, Jazz has recently announced the first ever partnership with Hockey India for National Women's Hockey League 24-25. So, Anandana, the Coca-Cola Foundation, right? They have recently announced the first ever partnership with Hockey India for the National Women's Hockey League 24-25. Next, in May, Indian boxing team has won the how many medals at the Asian Boxing Confederation's Asia Under 22 and Youth Boxing Championship 2024 in Astana, Kazakhstan. So, Indian boxing team, they have won a total of 43 medals at the Asian Boxing Confederation Asian Under 22 and Youth Boxing Championship 24 in Astana, Kazakhstan. Right here, Indian boxers, they secured 12 gold, 14 silver and 17 bronze. Next, in which league or tournament did Mumbai City Football Club recently defeat Mohun Bagan Super Giants to win the title? So recently, Mumbai City Football Club, they have won the Indian Super League. This is the title, right? And in this, they defeated Mohun Bagan Super Giants to win this title. Next, and remember, this was the 10th edition of the Indian Super League. Next, who has recently won the 2024 Superbet Poland Rapid Blitz Chess Tournament held in Warsaw, Poland? So it is Magnus Carlsen, right? 5-time world champion and world number 1 Magnus Carlsen emerged as the winner of the 2024 Superbet Poland Rapid and Blitz. And here Magnus Carlsen, who is the world's number 1 chess player, received a cash prize of 40,000 US dollar. Next, which Indian player has recently become the India's 85th chess grandmaster? So 85th chess grandmaster will be Sham Nikhil. Right, take a note of this. He is 31 years of age and he became the 85th grandmaster. He is from which state? He is from Tamil Nadu. Next, who recently won the gold medal in the javelin throw at the 27th National Senior Athletics Championship 2024? So, Neeraj Chopra, right? He is an athlete. He is related to javelin throw. He is from Haryana, right? And he has won the 27th National Federation Senior Athletics Championship, here gold medal with a javelin throw of 82.27 meters. Correct? Take a note of this. Next, which country has been recently chosen as the host of the 2026 AFC Women's Asia Cup? So it is Australia, right? That has been chosen as the host of the 2026 AFC Women's Asia Cup, right? Remember, Australia will be hosting it in 2026 and Uzbekistan, it will be hosting it in 2029. Next, in May, Puma India signed with Dash to become the official kit partner of Indian athletes. So Puma India, this is the brand, they have partnered with Athletics Federation of India to sponsor the kit of the Indian athletes at the Paris Olympic Games. Right? Next, in which Badminton World Federation tournament did Indian pair Satvik Sairaj Ranik Reddy and Chirag Sethi has won the men's double title? So they have won this in Thailand Open, right? And they are world number 3 Indian player, correct? And they have won this Thailand Open. Next, Red Bull's driver Max Verstappen has won the Dash title by defeating McLaren's Lando Norris, who finished second in this race. So Max Verstappen, he have won the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix by defeating McLaren's Lando Norris on second position. For Max Verstappen, this was the 59th Formula 1 win of his career and third consecutive win in Italy. Next, which country has been recently chosen as the host for the 10th edition of FIFA Women's World Cup 2027? It is Brazil, right? And in Brazil, it became the first South American country to hold or to host this Women's World Cup. Next, who has recently won the inaugural Casablanca Chess Variant Tournament 2024 that was held in Morocco? So, Magnus Carlsen, again world's #1 chess player, right? He has won the Casablanca Chess Variant Tournament 2024 that was held on 18th and 19th of May in Casablanca, Morocco. And who secured the second position here? Hikaru Nakamura from USA secured second position here. And here remember, third position was secured by Vishwanath Anand, Indian chess player. Next, which Indian team has recently won a gold at the inaugural edition of the Asian Relay Championship 2024? So, mixed 4x400 relay, right? This team has won a gold medal at the inaugural edition of the Asian Relay Championship 2024. Next, which of the following organizations has recently launched the Let's Move India campaign to celebrate athletes participating in the 2024 Olympic Games? If we look at the options, all these three options are right here. Right, these three organizations, International Olympic Committee, Reliance Foundation and Abhinav Bindra, they have launched Abhinav Bindra Foundation, they have launched a campaign that is Let's Move India campaign to celebrate the athletes participating in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Next, Bardia Daneshwar, Iranian chess grandmaster, has won the Masters titles at the Sharjah Masters 2024. Name the Indian chess player who won the Challengers title at the Sharjah Masters 2024. So, Divya Deshmukh is the Indian chess player who has won the Challengers title at the Sharjah Masters, and during the Sharjah Masters only who won the Master title, it was won by Bardia Daneshwar. Next, in May, Wen Ziyi of China defeated whom to win the women's single at the Badminton World Federation Malaysia Masters 2024? So, PV Sindhu, right, she has been defeated by Wen Ziyi of China to win the women's single title. And who won the men's single title here? It for in Malaysia Masters. So, Victor Axelsen of Denmark has won the Malaysia Masters 2024. Next, in May, Kolkata Knight Riders, captained by Shreyas Iyer, won the title of the 17th season of IPL by defeating Sunrisers Hyderabad in the finals. Who won the orange cap for scoring the most runs for the season? So, the orange cap was won by Virat Kohli of RCB. Purple cap, that is for the maximum number of wickets, was won by Harshal Patel of Punjab Kings, right? So, orange cap by Virat Kohli for most runs and purple cap to Harshal Patel. Next, who has recently become the first ever Indian to win a gold medal at the Asian Gymnastics Championship? So, Deepa Karmakar, right, has become the first ever Indian to win a gold medal at the Asian Gymnastics Championship. Next, according to Dash Bank, India and Russia have doubled their payments in national currencies, that is in rupee and ruble, since 2023 despite sanctions by United States America and European Union on Russia. So it is Saber Bank. This is a bank of Russia, right? And this bank stated that India and Russia, they have recently doubled their payments in their national currency, that is in rupee and ruble. Next, in which city South India's first double-decker rail cum road flyover was partially opened for a trial run for the public in June 2024? It is Bengaluru, right? The South India's first double-decker rail cum road flyover was opened for a trial run and it is in Bengaluru, Karnataka. This is 3.36 kilometer double-decker flyover built by the Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation Limited at a cost of 449 crore rupees. Next, in June, GST Council informed that a uniform rate of Dash integrated goods and service tax will be implemented for imports for all parts, components, testing equipments, tools and toolkits of aircraft. So, GST Council informed that a uniform tax of 5% integrated GST will be implemented on these parts. Next, name the organization that has recently published a report titled Electronics Powering India's Participation in Global Value Chains, stating that India's electronic goods export are approximately $25 billion annually. So this report released by Niti Aayog, right? And this report provides an in-depth analysis of India's electronics sector. Here the global electronics sector is marketed at $4.3 trillion. This is the global value market. This is dominated by China, Taiwan, USA, South Korea, Vietnam and Malaysia. And India is having a share of almost 4% here, correct? And India's export are approximately $25 billion approximately, correct? Correct here, this is just the 1%, right? India here shares just the 1%, whereas if we talk about India is in the market share 4% share of the global demand, but it is just able to cater the 1% of the global market share. India aims here to increase this $25 billion to $500 billion in electronics manufacturing by FY 2030, right? Next, also one more thing here, UNCTAD, they released a report that talks about the India's foreign direct investment, and it states that India's foreign direct investment has fell by 43% in 2023, correct, as compared to that of 2022. Next is, in which country did Union External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar recently inaugurated India's first overseas Jan Aushadhi Kendras? So it is in Mauritius, where India's first Jan Aushadhi Kendras is located, and it was inaugurated by whom? Our External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Then it was Nepal who launched a 100 rupees note, right? And this 100 rupees currency note features a map that is a controversial border that includes Lipu Lake, Limpiadhura and Kalapani of Uttarakhand. Next is, name the company that has recently signed an agreement worth 839.55 crore rupees with the National Center for Polar and Ocean Research to build an ocean research vessel, that is GRSE, Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited. They have developed this ORV, Ocean Research Vessel, and it will be completed in 36 months. It will have a maximum speed of 14 knots and it can operate at a depth of 6,000 meters, that is 6 kilometers below the water. Also, right, it is GRSE and they have signed this agreement with National Center for Polar and Ocean Research for this ocean research vessel, and this will be the largest research vessel to be built by any Indian shipyard meant for deep sea exploration. Also, if we talk about Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, they celebrated their 250th Foundation Day recently in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, which of the following points are correct with respect to the proposals approved by the Competition Commission of India? Here, remember, option B and option C are right. A is wrong. A is saying that acquisition of up to 56% shareholding of Ismartu India Private Limited by Greenco Energies Private Limited. So, is it correct? No. CCI has approved the acquisition of 56% of shareholding. Acquisition of 56% shareholding of Ismartu by Greenco Energies Private Limited. No, not by Greenco, but it will be by Dixon Technologies. So Dixon Technologies will be acquiring 56% of Ismartu. Next is, scientists from Dash have recently generated the first undersea map of Ram Setu or Adams Bridge using the laser technology from NASA's ICESat-2. So it is the scientists from NASA, right? They have recently, scientists from the National Remote Sensing Center NRSC, right, of ISRO. They have recently generated the first undersea map of Ram Setu bridge, that is between India and Sri Lanka. This bridge is 29 meters long, 8 meters above the seabed and 1.5 kilometer wider. Correct? Then this bridge is located between Mannar Island of Sri Lanka and Rameshwaram Island of India. Do take a note of this. Apart from this, remember, recently it is New Space India Limited, NSIL. This is the commercial arm of ISRO, and they have recently launched the second Optimus aircraft. Correct? Take a note of this. Next, in July, renowned cardiologist Marthanda Varma Shankara Velayathan passed away in Karnataka. MS Velayathan was awarded Padma Bhushan in 1990 and Padma Vibhushan in dash for his contribution to the medical field. So, MS Velayathan was awarded with Padma Bhushan in 1990 and Padma Vibhushan in 2005 for his contribution in medical field.